Hey, what up, y'all? It's Golden One. But yeah, this just a little response video to Kasana. I think that I said your name. The goddess. I'm gonna put her Instagram below, so y'all go follow her. Go follow her channel. Above and below. I think that's the name of the of her organization. But this is just a little response video to she wanted me to answer her questions. So I'm gonna answer the questions honestly. All right. So let's get to it. All right. She asked, "Why shouldn't you trust your parents?" Now, for one, I trust one of my parents, and one of my parents, that one parent is my mom. I do not trust my dad, and I'm gonna tell you why I don't trust my dad. Because my dad has lied in my life. I grew up with a single mom. So, you know, I trust my mom. I love my mom. She's my creator. She's the reason why I'm here. She's the reason why I'm even existing right now. You know, so cuz I look at the woman as something important. The spiritual realm is feminine and nature is feminine. So, I look at women as the creator, basically. But, you know, we're all whole as the creator, but I'm just saying, like, I just respect women. But I really do respect my mom because she raised me, she taught me everything I know. So I trust my mom. I love my mom. Like, I'll do anything for that woman. Like, that's my mama. Like, but yeah, I trust her, but I don't trust my dad because he lied to me. I forgive him. I love him. We're all one. I respect him as my dad. You know, without him, I wouldn't be here neither. So, without both of them, I wouldn't be here. So, I just don't really trust my dad just for personal reasons in my life. You know, him not being there, him doing a lot of things, lying. So, I forgive him for all that stuff, you know. And, you know, I do shadow work. So I've done my shadow work. I've went through my dark night of the soul. Like you were saying, like you went through suicidal things. Like you went through depression. I did too in college. Like I really did. Like I went through rejection, heartbreak, all of that. And that's another reason why I talk to these young guys on here on Instagram, because I see that I am an example for them. I see that I am, they look up to me. So I try my best to help them out, you know, because I can only imagine being 14, 15, 16 in the spiritual journey. I get it. If I was 14, say if I was like Sun God's age, 14 years old, with my spiritual journey. When I was 14, I didn't know anything about this stuff. I just started getting on my spiritual journey like a year ago. So, you know, it's just crazy. You know, I can only imagine going through, because I have a tough time, and I'm 22. I'm grown, you know, and I have a tough time. But we all getting through this together, you know, because I feel like we're all one. You were saying, like, why are you 22 talking to a 14-year-old? Because they look up to me. I want to help them. I want to be a mentor to them. Like, I'm going to give you an example. It's this book that I read when I was about their age. This guy named Ben Carson. He was a mentor for me. I read a Ben Carson book when I was like, Ben Carson is like this world astound doctor. Like, look him up on Google. His name is Ben Carson. I know many people know who that is. But like he's one of my mentors. Daylight was the first person to wake me up. I look up to Daylight. You know, but yeah, but I'm an older person that they can look up to be like, damn, look at this guy. Like, you know, he's older. Like they even told me, like, Pluto, my boy Sun God, they told me they look up to me. So I'm here for them. I love them. I appreciate them for looking up to me. You know, that's a good thing. We are all in this together. There's people, there are agents, like these YouTubers and stuff, Vaughn, Foster eBay, like all these people, Soluminati, they're getting paid to put out this false information. And I'm not getting paid for this. I'm literally doing this out of the kindness of my heart, from my soul. I want to help these kids. I want to make an organization in the future to help kids that's dealing with depression. An organization that's helping kids to get on their feet, get on their right path, get on their right spiritual path. That's my goal. I want to manifest these type of things into my reality, you know, to help younger kids get on the right path. Because there's kids out here that's their age that's not on their spiritual path. They still messing up in jail, in juvenile, you know, doing God knows what, you know. So I just want to help these kids. You asked another question. You was like, why do I think I'm a motivational speaker? I want to motivate. Why do I think I'm a motivational speaker? I want to motivate as many people as I can. That's my mission. That's what I feel like my goal is, to motivate people, to help people. Because it's hard. Sometimes you feel unmotivated. Sometimes you feel like shit. So I'm just trying to help these young guys stay on their right path. They even help me. They don't even know it. Sometimes they be helping me. They be telling me, like, Montreal, stop eating fast food, man. Start working out. Stop, you know, certain stuff they just be telling me. So I be like, okay, they keeping me up on my shit. Like, they keeping me, like, we helping each other. Like, I don't care if they're 14. I'm looking at their soul. I don't care if they 14, 15, 16, 17. I don't care if you 2, 3. Like, I'm just being dramatic. But you know what I mean. I don't care what age you are. I'm looking at your soul. There's 5-year-olds that's spiritually enlightened. Real shit. Like, it was a dude in my life. He was 12. I remember another dude. He was 10. Like, these kids are young because they're old souls. They're indigo children. They're rainbow children. They're star seeds that have came back to this planet to raise the vibration of the earth and to make the world a better place. And that's my goal, to make the world a better place. So I want to motivate them. I want to keep them, help them to keep their head up high, and, you know, to not fall into depression or start overthinking too much. But yeah, explain why spirituality is agenda. Now think about the word spiritual, spirit, ritual. That's why I'm not spiritual no more. I don't belong to any religion. I don't belong to anything. I am just me. I'm just myself at this point. Because I feel like spirituality, they're trying to make it into a big thing. Like, oh, you have to go on semen retention. If you're not on semen retention, you're gonna be destroyed in the solar flare. Oh, you have to eat healthy. Oh, you have to meditate every day. Oh, you have to sun gaze every day. Like, nah. You can do what you do, but just make sure that you're in tune. Like, that's my thing. I just was making sure. I just want these kids to make sure that they're in tune. They're meditating. They know who they are within. They go out in nature, get grounded, educate themselves on chakras, educate themselves on the aura, educate themselves on the different. I was studying sacred geometry the other day. We got like 100 and like a whole bunch of chakras. I thought it was just 7 chakras at first. We got more chakras. So I want them to educate themselves, biology, anatomy, understand who they are, understand genetics. I went to school for stuff like this. So I just want to help these kids out. That's all I'm trying to do. I'm not trying to just joke. Like, we joke around, we play and stuff, we make our music, you know, we got us a little clique. But I just want to build a relationship with these guys and be a mentor to these young kids to help them out and in their journey. That's all I'm trying to do. To make them feel like they're not alone, because I know how it feels when you feel alone. When you're going on this spiritual journey, you feel like you ain't got nobody. Like, I'm gonna be real, I don't have real friends in real life, because a lot of these people that are around in the town or wherever I stay at they're basically not on the same journey as me. And I don't want to lower my vibration with people like that around me. I don't mind like talking to people like that, that's on the low vibrational, that's still third dimensional, but it's gonna kill my vibratory rate. So I try to stay to myself. And like the guys that I've met on Instagram, just going live, you know, on Instagram, I feel like it was meant for us to meet. I feel like it was meant for us to, you know, talk about certain things, get certain things off our chest. Like, it's hard going through this, and I understand. But yeah. But spirituality is most definitely an agenda. They're pushing people too much. They're overdoing it, and the spiritual community right now is just infiltrated. Young Pharaoh, like I had mad respect for Young Pharaoh. Just found out he was an agent. Like a lot of agents are out here. A lot of agents, and they're misleading a lot of kids. And I get it. You know, even Illuminati. You said that he gets paid for this. Freemasons, like they're Freemasons. They've already been exposed. It's already out there. So, all right. Why do you feel like you're something bigger than your parents? I don't feel like I'm something bigger than my parents, and I'm gonna tell you why. I feel like I am something bigger than this 3D form, and I feel like my mom. I feel like both of my parents are something bigger than this 3D form. But they're just not aware of that. I'm aware of that. I understand about source and who I am. I know who I am within. Like our ancestors was saying this years ago. Look up this guy named Delbert Blair. I want you to look up Delbert Blair. He really goes he really goes into detail about who we are as divine beings. Because they don't tell us this stuff in school. They don't tell us this stuff at all. When you have a spiritual awakening, you understand. Like Bobby Hemmett, he's good. A lot of these guys are really good at explaining who we are as divine beings. Now, do I feel like I'm bigger than my mom or my dad? No, because they're the same as me. Because we're all source. We're all the same. We're all one. Like I don't feel like I'm bigger than my sister. I feel like we're all the same. We're all the same spiritually. But in this 3D reality, these are just egos or identities. So we're most definitely one with source. So I don't feel like I'm bigger than anybody. That sounds a little bit egotistical. So I don't feel like I'm bigger than nobody. I feel like we're all one and we're all together in unity. And we should be all together in unity. So that's how I feel about it. All right. Why do you feel like you've fulfilled your purpose? I don't feel like I've fulfilled my purpose yet. I don't. That's why I'm still here. Now, will I fulfill my purpose? Yes. I believe I will. I know I will. Because I wouldn't be here if I didn't have a purpose or if it didn't have a mission. So I feel like that's what I'm still trying to figure out. I ask my spirit guides. I ask my higher self. I ask myself that every single day. What is my purpose? What is my mission? And I feel like it got something to do with just helping people, healing this planet, raising the vibration of this planet, making this planet a better place. I've had visions of this world just being better. You know, of me being a leader and helping people and just guiding people in the right direction. You know, understanding that we're all one and that we're not separate. I don't like separating. I don't like conflict. I don't like us arguing. I want things to be resolved. I want issues to be resolved. I don't like us not liking one another. Because if I don't like you, that means I don't like myself. Because we're all the same spiritually. It's this phrase that I heard from someone that said, from this video. It said, no two humans are alike, but spiritually, we're all alike. That's true. We're all one spiritually. Physically, we got our own differences. All of us are different, but we're all pieces to the whole puzzle. We're the pieces to the whole puzzle, which is source. That's how I feel. All right. Explain the moon cycles. The moon does have cycles. I don't know too much about that. In my how I look at it, the moon is a a station for reincarnation. I might be wrong about that because like some people believe that the moon controls the water tides, which yeah, it could be. But I was put into the assumption that the moon is actually what controls the uh the reincarnation cycle, which the moon, because if you, I don't know if you guys know, I'm gonna make a video about the Saturn moon matrix that we're in right now. So this is a matrix, but I'm gonna make a video on it. But yeah, the moon is suspect. The sun, I love the sun, but moon cycles, I don't know too much about that. All I know is that sometimes that jump a crescent, sometimes it's full moon, sometimes like we just had a blue moon the other day. So I don't really know too much about the moon. It controls your emotions, like Luna. That's where the word Luna come from. Lunatic, Luna. It controls your emotions. It's an emotional type of thing, but a type of I don't know if you call it a star or whatever. But I don't know too much about moon cycles. Yeah, I don't know how to elaborate on it. Okay, let me get through these. How do you hold on, how do you wait. How do you think, hold up. First life. Oh, how do you think this isn't your first lifetime? Oh. We've had multiple lifetimes. Period. We have. We have. We've had multiple past we've had past lives. And I feel like that's gonna be revealed to us about our past life, because you gotta understand, we're our higher selves. We are not this isn't our first life. This isn't my first lifetime. And I got this download, right? I was thinking, like, is some of your dreams, like, I might be off, but I might be reaching. But is your dreams your past lives? Because my mama, I'm gonna tell you a dream my mom had. She had a dream that she was like a cave woman with a spear. Like, you know, like them cave back then, like back in the day. So I feel like we've had multiple, I feel like I've been here before. I do feel like we have past lives, but I'm not sure, you know, until that is revealed to me, then I feel like I'm spot on with that. I do think we have past lives. Pluto Click has told me that he did have a past life. He showed me a spot where he was, and then a lot of people have birthmarks, so that could be like the spot that you got killed, maybe shot or stabbed or with a sword or something when you was in your past life, and then it stuck with you when you came to this life. So it's a lot of things that we don't know. But that's why we're coming into the age. We're going out of the age of Pisces and we're coming into the age of Aquarius. All this stuff about to be revealed to us. We about to get the 5D consciousness. I'm gonna make another video on it. But we gonna keep this short and simple. This video, I feel like this video gonna be long as fuck. But let's get it. Okay. Why are you arguing about your own war? I don't know what you mean by that. I feel like there is a war against good and evil. And you were saying, like, you don't believe in aliens. Like, you don't think that there's going to be a war against aliens. Aliens are real. Greys are real. Insectilians, all of that stuff is real. These things, like, all of this information is out there. Like, there's people that has exposed this, like, the Draconian Alliance. I might make a video on that. Like, these reptilians are real. Like, they can only go to the 5th dimension. Like, these things are real. Like, your government, your news broadcasters, all of this shit is controlled. But it's a guy named Kala Amin Ra that goes more in depth with that. You got Arturians. You got goddamn gray aliens. You got all type of Pleiadians, all type of aliens. Aliens are real. We can't be the only thing. And I feel like aliens are like, they're like just on different frequencies, you know? But everybody got their own mind. It's cool. You feel me? I ain't tripping. But you was like, why do you think it's gonna be a war? The war is gonna be in the 5th D. You was like, it's your own war. Yes, and that's why it's important to do shadow work, because we are warring with ourselves. We war with the ego and the bliss body, because you have a bliss body, you have the unconscious body, and you have the conscious body. You have your higher self and you have the ego. Your higher self and your ego are all constantly battling. Your ego wants to do this, but your higher self wants to do this. It's just a constant battle. It's all about duality. It's all about staying balanced and coming to a balance. See what I'm saying? But yeah, but there's definitely going to be a battle. It talks about this stuff in the Bible, Revelations, even in old mythology, it talks about a war between good and evil. And we just so happen to be the good ones, which are star seeds, indigo children, all that. And then these Draconians have enslaved us, put mutated genes into certain beings on this planet, and have killed millions of people, killed our ancestors, enslaved us with religion, and did all type of fuck shit. Made our food GMO and all type of shit. So these Draconians are real. I want you to know that. It's not a game. This shit is real. There's videos. This information is out there. It's videos of these niggas shape-shifting on TV, on the news. You gotta research. Do your own research. Don't listen to me. Don't listen to Vaughn. Don't listen to Soluminati. Don't listen to none of these people. I didn't believe in myself. I was like, these niggas crazy. They talk about reptilians. I was where you was at. You said that you had the same thing. It's what I believe. I believe that. I believe that there's aliens. There's good aliens and there's bad aliens. There's Anunnakis. There's, then there's the Draconians. Then there's other aliens out there. There's aliens. There's 5th dimensional. You got to understand, there's multiple dimensions. 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 12th, 11th, 12th, all the way up. There's aliens are real. They're just on another, they're in another dimension, basically. But yeah, and some of them exist here too. So,